Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 5 of Washington Probate TV. I'm your host, Christopher Small, and this is the internet's most passionate show about probate. You know, we're only 5 shows in. It still feels real weird to say we're passionate about probate, but we are. I'm here to make it easy for you. I'm here to make the process smooth. I'm here to reduce your cost and your risk and your heartache and your frustration and all that. Make things go smoothly. So that's why we're here. And today I want to talk about something that I had a question about this week. Somebody called me and I thought that this is probably a frequent occurrence. I know it's something that happens in my probate practice often, and I just wanted to take the opportunity to talk about it. So I got a call from a guy, and he was the beneficiary or the heir to an estate. So someone had passed away. They had left something to him or to someone in his family, and an attorney had sent him a letter and some forms to sign. And one of the forms that he was asked to sign was called a Beneficiary Waiver. Okay, and he was kind of freaking out because he thought that the attorney was asking him to sort of like waive his inheritance, waive his rights, give up anything that he was entitled to, and all this stuff. And in this particular case, and by the way, before I even go any further, if you get something from somebody randomly and they ask you to sign it, and you don't call an attorney to ask them about it to make sure that it's good, you're an idiot, okay? So don't just sign stuff that people put in front of you, ever, okay? Have somebody look at it that knows what they're doing so they can tell you what's going on, they can tell you what you're signing, so you can decide if you want to sign it or not, okay? That's my disclaimer. If you just go around signing things that get put in front of you, you're dumb. So stop. Don't do it. Okay? All right. Public service announcement over. But anyway, this waiver had gotten put in front, sent to him, and he was a little. I think he was probably a little angry. He's definitely sort of nervous about it and what it is. And so what I really want to do is take that opportunity to sort of explain part of this process, the part of the process that he's in, so you can know what's going on. So you can use this hopefully as background information before you call your attorney. If you just rely on this video, you start signing stuff, don't come and blame me if it gets all messed up, okay? Because I didn't read what you're signing. But so in Washington State in particular, this is, I know for sure, there is the process of opening a probate is not difficult, but it just takes, there's certain steps that have to be involved. One of the steps is you have to file a petition in front of the court asking them to open a probate. Part of that petition also asks them to name somebody to be the administrator of the probate, called a personal representative. And if there is a will and there's somebody named as the personal representative in the will, and they want to be that person, if they want to fulfill that role, then you will never get this paper that this guy got, this beneficiary waiver. You'll never get that. But because the process is smooth. But if there is no will, or if there is a will and the named personal representative doesn't want to serve or can't serve or has already passed away or whatever the circumstances may be, and you have to nominate somebody that is not named in a will, and there are other beneficiaries, then you need to get what's called a beneficiary waiver, right? What this beneficiary waiver does is it basically says 2 things. Number 1, I am okay with this person being named the personal representative. Number 2, I am waiving my opportunity to go before the court and oppose this appointment, basically, okay? Because what happens is if the person doesn't approve or they don't send out the waivers, what they have to do is they have to set a hearing before the court, and they have to let everybody know that there's going to be this hearing, and that they have the opportunity to come and speak to the court about whether or not this person should be the personal representative, and then you go from there. What this waiver is basically saying is that I am waiving my notice of this hearing that could or could not be set. If everybody waives notice, then the hearing just isn't set. It just goes through. So in this particular case, if you get a beneficiary waiver that's related to the petition for probate, then what you're really waiving is an opportunity to be heard about who the personal representative should be and waiving notice of this hearing that should be set. Okay, so it's nothing to really freak out about. In this particular case, you're not signing away your rights or anything like that. All you're saying is, I'm okay with this person being the personal representative, and I'm waiving notice to this hearing. One thing I would encourage everybody to do, by the way, as a little bit of a side note is, and I know these documents can be tedious and they can be a little difficult to read, I would really highly encourage you, when you get any sort of documents like this, court documents, that you take a moment to try to read through them and really see what they say on your own. If you get to some terms that you don't understand, just Google them, okay? And you'll get a pretty good insight about what's going on. Because a lot of times, just the process itself, receiving court papers, can be nerve-wracking, right? It can create a sense of fear and dread, and it doesn't always have to. So that's what a beneficiary waiver is, particularly in this context. If you have questions or you receive something like this in the mail and you want to know what it is, please reach out to an attorney. If you want to reach out to me, that's great. You can reach me at chris@cmslawfirm.com. You can call 206-659-1512. That's probably it. That's the best way. You can go to just cmslawfirm.com and schedule a time to talk to me too. So that is it. That's what a beneficiary waiver is, and at least in this context. And hope you learned something. Hope this helps, and I hope this really encourages you or gets you to take action and call someone and get some help, because this is a process where you probably do want a little bit of help involved. Okay, that is it. Thank you so much. See you next time.